What's up, everybody? This is Battlefield Joe 97 here, giving you my one-day only New York Comic Con 2016 experience. Now, I'm going to show you the swag that I paid for exclusively for the con, which was from the Finn's Media booth, and that's the One Punch Man Opie t-shirt. This was like, what, $20 or $30, but since I love the design of it, I bought it anyway. It was extra large, just for the big fat man titties to buy. And also to showcase the tiara that they were giving out in the booth as well. So, yeah, that's it to use this fucking footstool because I'm so small as hell, so you can see the design of the shirt. Aside from that, I did have a fun time with the one-day pass that I got for Thursday to be a New York Comic Con. I was mainly in the show floors, buying tons of things, especially in the Finn's Media booth, which I'm definitely going to show off the free and paid swag that I got for this convention. But first I wanted to go into the experience of the event and the many highlights. Now the highlight for me was finally getting to meet someone that I admire and somebody that I've seen tons of videos on since I was like in elementary school, and that was Chris Denma, NeoGameSpark. It was a short period of time being with you, but it was a great time meeting you, Chris. And definitely, I'll be honest here, I thought you were exaggerating of you being a tall black dude, but yeah, you weren't kidding. You really were fucking tall. Like, you were like a titan, and I was just a mere mortal man, or you were like a god. Like, you were like a god to me. Like, I was in that presence, like, oh my god, somebody that I admired like so many years, and then to see him like this tall, like literally, figuratively, like this tall over me was like, wow. It was really that much of a big experience. The other highlight for me was being in the Crunchyroll booth, and the one announcement that got my attention was the Children of Ether. Basically, I think the director of the first season of the Boondocks is teaming up with the artists that Michiko and Hachin, or Michiko to Hachin, and yeah, the anime looks really nice. The concept art and the story behind it is really interesting, and I can't wait to know some more details about it in later conventions. If they're going to announce some more things, or possibly like through an announcement on the website and Crunchyroll. And also the last bit that I got to experience that was the highlight for me was waiting 3 hours, like 3 hours straight, just so I can play the Kingdom Hearts 2.8 demo that had Aqua in it. And I'll be honest right over here in the back, the gameplay and the music was well worth the wait because it was so good. It was like 20-minute. It was a 20-minute long demo itself, and the gameplay of it is Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep and Kingdom Hearts 3D Dream Drop Distance. From what I played of the demo of 3D Dream Drop Distance, I've not played the full game of it yet. I'm really tempted to wait for the 2.8 collection on PS4 to play Dream Drop Distance, or get the original on 3DS since I need something to play on my 3DS after being Project Cross Zone. Anyhow, to get out of the time to go back to the topic itself. The 2.8 demo was really good as all hell. It was the gear part where you had to go around the environment. I think it was Cinderella or Sleeping Beauty. I kind of like mixed those two up. Cinderella or Sleeping Beauty's world. You get to go like around this distorted, warped town that's like almost like collapsing up in itself. And you're fighting against multiple Heartlesses, and there's this one section in the demo where like a bunch of the darkness regular Heartless enemies, they're like teaming up together in order to like be a formidable foe against yourself, and you have to like do a lot of magic. You have to like dodge, roll, and attack them on numerous occasions to do special moves just to be able to get away from that area itself. And it was a really cool demo to be had. The graphics definitely looked improved compared to what it was initially shown. They don't look like plastic dolls anymore, which is really good. But looking at it up close and personal, you can definitely see some pixels going in like it's a Wii U game. Just putting it out there. But anyhow, aside from that, the 2.8 demo was really cool as all hell. Can't wait to play the demo when I eventually have to pay for it sometime next year. Would have been great to have in the holiday season, but you know, Square Enix wants to like improve the demo of 2.8 to give to the mass audience. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be waiting for that in 2017, and really need to finish Rechain of Memories and then replay Kingdom Hearts 2 and Birth by Sleep on both PSP and the PS3. And, you know, may or may not get the 3D Dream Drop Distance on the 3DS just so I can get my fix on the Kingdom Hearts itself. Yeah, I'm really into this whole thing. So anyhow, those were like the biggest highlights for me on my one and only day at New York Comic Con 2016. Now for the paid and free swag that I got in the convention. Now, you already saw some of the swag that I got on me, like the wristbands from Crunchyroll in the Crunchyroll booth, and the Opie One Punch Man t-shirt from the Vince Media booth. But I also got some posters as well, free posters. Now, these were in the Crunchyroll booth promoting Nanbaka and the Magical Girl Rising Project. From the premises alone, I definitely will be watching them when they air on Crunchyroll, or at least one of the shows is already airing on Crunchyroll right now. Don't quote me on that. I'm trying to remember what it is. And also, during the Crunchyroll booth, as I stated before, they promoted The Children of Ether, which was an exclusive announcement for New York Comic Con. So once the panel was over, they were giving out these posters for the anime itself, which I gotta say is a really, really cool design of the poster itself. And I'm definitely will be seeing this once it hits on Crunchyroll sometime next year, hopefully. And also, during the Square Enix booth, when I was waiting for fucking Kingdom Hearts, for 3 hours, I was playing some Dragon Quest Builders on PS4 in the demo booth. And also some of the demos like Final Fantasy XII, the Zodiac Age, which Final Fantasy XII looks and plays great as it did on PS2. Just putting a demo impressions out there. But anyhow, in the Dragon Quest Builders section, they were giving out some free posters. So of course, as a fan of Dragon Ball and Akira Toriyama's art style, I got the poster that has Akira Toriyama's art style. And also, it's a double-sided poster, so it includes the in-game graphics of the game. So because of that, I got 2 posters of it. One for Toriyama, and the other was the in-game graphics, which both look good. Definitely look good. This one might be framed, if I can find a frame that goes with this poster, because I don't want to break this. It looks so good. So, aside from the poster itself, let's go into the other freebies that I got. From the Bandai Namco booth, they were promoting these mobile games for, Dragon Ball and Naruto. And of course, in order to get the freebies, I had to, be a shill or whatever to get those free Naruto Ultimate Ninja Blazing for the mobile app. And it's a pretty simple bag itself. They just slapped in, let me get the thing. They slapped in the promotional art for the game itself on a bag. They didn't really fill it in or whatever, but I got it anyway because it was free. And also, they're promoting this special event for the One Piece and Dragon Ball Z mobile app that actually has a crossover with both properties. So of course, I got one with Luffy versus Frieza and Goku versus Don Flamingo. So that's really cool as all heck. Aside from that, I showed the tiara that you got from the Sailor Moon section in the Fins Media booth. And also the slip-ins that I got from the convention itself. And one of it is the 4 talismans for Twin Star Exorcist, the Shonen Jump property itself. Now, I think normally they were supposed to give out like only one, and then in each day in the convention they would give out like each of them, but I don't know, for whatever reason they just gave me all 4 of them, So it was pretty cool as all heck. And going from it, I actually got these promotional slip-ins for the first season of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, the anime, which includes Part 1 and Part 2. Phantom Blood and Battle Tendency, and also in the back of it, they were promoting the JoJonium edition of the manga, and also that the show is coming to Toonami. And also the coming soon for the Blu-ray release, which includes the first season, episodes 1 through 26 of both parts. Which I was kind of bummed they didn't announce the release date for the Blu-ray, because I would have bought that and I still would have watched it on Toonami, so I'll be quite frank there. And other promotional slip-ins, like, of course, the Dragon Ball and One Piece apps crossing over, which, I don't know, I was kind of like a bit hoping they would do like the Battle City MDON kind of thing for One Piece, Naruto, and Dragon Ball Z, but who knows, maybe Bandai will do it for the NX or 3DS or whatever it be. I just want Battle City MDON too. And other promotional slip-ins, primarily Sailor Moon, which is Sailor Moon Crystal Season 3. Which looks really cool as all hell. Definitely looks much better than what Season 1 and 2 initially were. And of course, the original Sailor Moon S. And on the back, a promotion for it to watch on Fins Media's website. And of course, Naruto figurine in the Bon Presto booth, which I never really went to. And a promotional slip-in for Weekly Shonen Jump, the magazine, digital, and getting free chapters on Fins Media's website. And speaking of, let me go one more slip-in. This is from the Fins Media booth itself, convention exclusives, here or there when you purchase certain things. And of course, a slip in for the creator of Assassination Classroom. And I think he's coming today, and I might go to Kinokuni to like meet him and buy some Assassination Classroom material. You know what I mean? And some other freebies. I got more and more freebies on the way. Going from it, Fins Media was giving out some manga samplers from various properties like Black Clover, Haiku, and Monster Hunter. So definitely I got this. This is like the third or fourth manga sampler that I got from Fins Media over the years. That's going in the collection. Some free comic book day material like the first chapter of One Punch Man and I think chapter 6 of My Hero Academia and some comic from Pokemon, you know. And what's really cool in the Namco Bandai or Bandai Namco booth, they actually had this section where you actually can take a picture along with various Shonen Jump characters like Goku, Naruto, and Luffy. Now, of course, I had the scouter on just like last year, so I did this pose with Goku itself. It's an actual photograph itself, so this is definitely going to be framed. I like to see it. Or maybe in the refrigerator, because this looks so cool. It just looks so cool. And yeah, that's... Oh no. The freebies that I got for the swag itself. It's still continuing. I got more of it. Going out of it, if you purchase anything from the Fins Media booth, they would give you these free bags that includes One Punch Man or Sailor Moon. Now, I went to the Fins Media booth twice, and I bought various other things, which I'm going to show in a few seconds. So one of the bags I really wanted the most was the One Punch Man bag that go along with my One Piece and Naruto bags that I got from last year. So that's cool as all hell. It's red, has that fierce fire to it. Definitely cool as all heck. And also the Sailor Moon pink bag itself. So definitely this is a collector's item that I definitely love as all heck. And yeah, that's enough for the free swag. Time for the paid swag. One of the things that I wanted the most when I went to New York Comic Con and in the Fins Media booth was getting this before it hits store shelves in November, which is the first JoJonium edition of Stardust Crusaders. And along with my various other volumes of JoJonium edition of parts 1 and part 2, it looks exceptionally good, which I'm definitely going to show the first volumes of parts 1, 2, and 3, which they look extraordinary. They look spectacular. The green, the blue, and the red, they look so good. I'm just stargassing right here. it just looks so cool. So at least along with the pre-street release of Stardust Crusaders, I got the second volume of One Punch Man in the Kinokuni booth, and you know, hanging out and talking with the guy that I normally talk to when I go to the Kinokuni store near Bryant Park in New York City. That was the store that I bought the various other JoJonium editions, and also the Japanese volume of JoJo, so that's definitely something to go out of. And along with that, I bought a wall scroll, a Mob Psycho 100 wall scroll, which I still have not got out of the package yet. This thing is a convention-only item as of this point. You can't get it in the Crunchyroll store, so that's really cool as all hell. I love Mob Psycho 100. Definitely a 10 out of 10 show. It really is good as all hell. If you have not seen Mob Psycho 100 yet on Crunchyroll, you really are doing yourself a disservice. And Jesus Christ, I sound like a fucking shill for Crunchyroll right now. And along with my purchase of the Mob Psycho 100 wall scroll, as a premium member, I was able to get one of these free bags. And of course, I know this property, and I like this property like in the past, so I got the Naruto Shippuden bag, which is really big, and it carried most of the free and paid items that I bought within the con. And trust me, this thing was a workout to carry around throughout the convention and the whole day, so I probably gained some muscles, you know what I mean? So that's something. And another wall scroll that I got from the Square Enix booth, so when I was waiting for Kingdom Hearts 2.8, I was like, you know what? This wall scroll looks really cool as all hell. I still have not opened the package yet, but it is a wall scroll for Kingdom Hearts 2.8, the final chapter prologue, which is a mouthful over there. The design looks really cool as all hell, if you can see from the quality of the camera itself, but definitely going to be hanging to my wall. It looks really cool. And of course, I bought the manga replicas of Naruto and One Piece last year in the Fins Media booth, so I thought I was going to buy another manga replica. So I did for One Punch Man. For $20, this is an actual replica from the Japanese version. And it looks cool as all hell. Definitely going to be in my manga replica collection. And along with the manga replica collection, I paid the biggest of them all in the Vince Media booth. And that's a full-color One Piece replica from the manga itself. And it's framed for $230. This was like the priciest item that Vince Media had in their booth, and as someone who loves One Piece to the bottom of his heart, I just had to have this. And it's already framed, so let me get it out of the box so you can actually see it yourself. Like, it's framed. It's already framed, it's already like crisp, it's perfect, I just have to hang it around in my wall, and it's gonna look absolutely beautiful as all hell. Definitely the biggest highlight in my New York Comic Con loot itself. So, this is pretty cool. So that's it for my New York Comic Con 2016 video, my experience and showing off the loot that I got in my one-day only trip to the convention itself. Hopefully next year, if I'm in my same job, I'm a little bit adequate with my boss, I might go for like 2, 3, or 4 more days next year with my brother, because he couldn't come with me. He's like in a trip in Atlanta somewhere, or at least in somewhere like outside of New York, so that kind of sucks to begin with. Anyhow, what's your thoughts on the loot that I got? Was it pretty good? Was it like on point? Put your thoughts in the comment section below. Like, favorite, subscribe. This is Battlefield Joe 97. Catch you guys later.